All right, Matt Chan here with Jared Enderton, and we are going to talk about one of the new announcements for the Open this year, which is no stepping down and no stepping forward for that burpee. So this is what we were able to do in the past. Just a regular burpee. And that would count. That would be a good rep. This year, that stepping that you saw Jared showing, that's not going to be allowed. So what that means to us is that it's going to be increased heart rate, and also you're going to go anaerobic if you continue at a pace that's too fast for you. So pace is the big word here, and we've kind of tried to play with a couple different options on how to slow that pace down. Well, Jared, show them what you're going to do if it were just burpees. Good, no surprise there, right? It looks just like a burpee. One thing to consider, the way that Jared's lowering himself to the ground, he's dropping quickly to the ground and then he's popping back up. Now, if we're combining this with a press where we're going overhead, that dropping to the ground where we're slowing ourselves with our arms can be devastating for going overhead or another pressing movement like a handstand push-up. So if that were the case, we might slow ourselves down by dropping your belly to the ground and then slowly lowering the rest of your weight by bending your arms. Okay, this is a way to basically scale the weight of a burpee. Okay, so that's a good option. Now, with that said, there's two other options that are likely we could see this year, and that's going to be a burpee box jump, which we saw at the beginning of last year, and a bar facing burpee. So we're going to show two efficiency options on how to slow these movements down a little bit to find your pace. Okay, so the first will be, let's just show them what we used to do. There's that step. There's another step. Okay, so that's not going to be allowed this year. Okay, so what we've talked about is potentially performing a burpee quickly as we were before, doing a side step to the top of the box, and then stepping down. Okay, so this would look like this. Feet pop backwards, perform the burpee to the side, lateral on the box, step down. Perform the same thing. Side turn, lateral burpee, lateral box jump, and then he's going to slow the pace every time he steps off the box, okay? That's the important part of this one. Now, if we move over to the barbell, what you're gonna notice is that Jared's gonna perform the same movement that you just saw in the box, where he's going to do a circular lateral bar facing burpee, okay? He's pretty good at this, so I'm gonna let him show you. Standard burpee, lateral jump over. Now, some people may think this is not allowed. It actually is allowed because he's still performing a 2-foot takeoff, which you'll see there, okay? That's what makes this allowed. As his chest is on the ground, his eyes are on the bar. That's what also makes this a good repetition, okay? Now, your job, go home, practice all three of these variations. When you practice the one on the floor without jumping over anything, practice jumping to a target that's 6 inches out of your reach. Find the pace where you don't find yourself gasping for air for 10 repetitions. Let's practice that and make that movement efficient. Jared, thanks a bunch.
Absolutely.